Welcome, sir. Is Dr. Madhav there with Darbhanga Medical College? Okay. We have Dr. Taneja, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Dr. Taneja, sir. Good afternoon.
ये तो दिखाई दे रहा है मैं और ये म्यूट है कि क्या है?
While we are waiting for others to join and our own team, may I request everyone who has just for a few seconds, please introduce yourself and maybe we can.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, I am Dr. Deepak Phalke. I am from Rural Medical College, Loni, Maharashtra, sir.
Oh, Deepak sir, I'm sure we will need your inputs for taking it to the different level.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
I am also coordinator for Medical Education Unit. And I am
Medical
very much
education
interested.
in the
Medical
state.
Education Unit, MEU. Coordinator for Medical Education Unit of the Medical College.
Okay.
And I also done FAMER Fellowship, sir. So I am quite interested in this.
Very good. Very good, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Dr. Ramesh. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Dr. Ramesh Agarwal from Lady Hardinge Medical College. I am Professor of Medicine there, sir.
Okay. Welcome, Dr. Sir. And Lady Hardinge is one of our champion because the Director General Health Services Government of India is connected to Lady Hardinge. So thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon. Ashok here, sir. Ashok from Pondicherry, sir.
How are you, sir?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
What a privilege.
Thank you, sir.
What a privilege, sir.
So Atul was in Jipmer, sir. He started his career from Jipmer, sir. Atul and Alka, Atul and his wife Alka both started their career in Jipmer.
Okay.
They were with me.
Thank you. We have schemes from schemes is Jammu Kashmir, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. And I have Director Jodhpur. Hello.
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, sir. Dr. Kuldeep here, Dean Academics. Our director is shortly going to join. I am Dean Academics and also Fellow of National Academy of Medical Science, Delhi.
You have been a pillar, Dr. Kuldeep. Everyone knows you. You have done so much from you and Sanjeev
will
both.
definitely remain associated with the National Academy.
We are privileged to have you and your support.
Good afternoon, sir.
Our director is also.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Professor Madhav.
I am Dr. Taneja, Dr. Sarin. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I did say good afternoon to you much
Thank
earlier.
you so much.
One more
Thank
time.
you. Yeah.
It's an
Thank
honor
you.
to have such senior people joining. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your guidance and support and vision we will need. We have.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Ravi Kumar, SRM Medical College Hospital and SRM University, Chennai. I'm here. I am. You honored me with the Professor Emeritus last time in Jaipur.
Yes. So SRM is a very large chain of institutions. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very nice to have you.
I'm an ENT surgeon.
From Himachal, I do not see. We only see HP. Is that Himachal Pradesh or? Sir, we can't hear you.
Sir, my laptop, I could not write my name. I am Dr. Katoch, Executive Director, AIMS Rajkot.
Okay. I know Dr. Katoch.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good afternoon, sir. This
Yes.
is Dr. Jayachandran from Government Dental College, Chennai, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jayachandra.
Thank you very much, sir.
Government Medical College, Chennai is.
Yes, sir. It's attached to Medical College of Madras Medical College, sir.
Oh, that's a very large.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the interest of time, maybe I will have to wait. And I see Dr. Dhiman, my dear friend and Director SGPGI. Welcome, Dr. Dhiman. Now we have just a minute left, and I think we'll save that minute and we'll start.
Good afternoon, sir. Madhav here.
Yeah, Madhav. Yeah, from Jodhpur.
I have taken the additional charge of Jodhpur.
Yes. It's nice to see you. And
Yes,
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Sangram Berada from Gulbarga, Karnataka.
Yes. Dr. Sangram has been a strong supporter of NAMS and also the CME programs. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Dr. Ravinder Garg, sir, from Guru Gobind Singh Medical College, Faridkot.
Okay. Dr. Ravinder.
Yes, sir. I am Professor and Head of the Medicine Department at Guru Gobind Singh Medical College, Faridkot.
Okay.
Hi, Doctor. Hello.
Yes,
Jamkar
please.
here.
Dr. Jamkar, how are you?
Good.
Thank you for sparing time and joining us. So we'll start now, sir. We'll have to withhold. Visita.
Hello, sir. Very good evening. This is Mukta over here, Dr. Mukta, and I'm a third-year resident from Calcutta National Medical College and Hospital, and I'm the junior most over here, I guess. And I really would like to thank you for inviting me and letting me
Yes.
be a part of this. I mean, it's a privilege. Thank you.
Good afternoon,
There are
sir.
so many seniors, the juniors we need, and get some of your other friends also if they can
Sure, sir.
connect.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am Dr. Sheikh Sajjad, representing Skills Medical College, Srinagar.
Assalamu alaikum, Sada sir.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am Professor and Head Ophthalmology, representing my principal.
Okay. All right. So may I request others now to kindly hold on for a time, and we start and to kindly mute your mics, please. The current session is Umesh there. Umesh and Ajay, are you around? Our backbone are Umesh and Ajay. Yes, thank you. I can see you. Much appreciation. And Nirmal Singh, that is a small group of people that work. And Ravi, who is there behind the desk, who runs all these programs. And I would like to join. We had two meetings in the past of the National Academy, and our agenda was in the first meeting of 13th of December was that we create a platform where we can connect with each other. And it was more important for people like me because there is so much wealth of fellows in the country, and to which I was not aware. I wanted to know the fellows. Also, the number of medical colleges, there is no platform where we can talk academics and future plans. And three, to have students who are probably the beneficiaries. So the first meeting, we decided the following on 13th of December, that we will have NAMS, National Virtual Graduated Medical CME. I didn't want to make a mistake. Navigate Medico CME is the National Virtual Graduated Medical CME. And this was a seed which was collectively sown by everybody. May I request others to kindly mute their mic, please, for some time. We will have very brief talk from me, and rest all we will hear from students and from all of you. Now, there are so many CME programs going by DNB, by every medical college. So we needed to find out a niche area. The second part was, first is the target audience. Second was, who will teach? Now, in our times, we had such legends who could teach. My mentor, Professor B.N. Tandon, or Dr. M.M.S. Sahuja in diabetes, or maybe similar legends were there. But they were available only at AIMS. but they were not available to rest of the country. So today, the NAMS has about 990 fellows, maybe 100 or 200 of them are very active clinically, academically still. So we wanted to have the blessings of these into the program. That's number one. Number two, of the 630 medical colleges, we asked every college to send their USP. The 3 or 5 absolutely super areas where their college is very good. So the idea was one is to teach or a mentor, and second, whether you would be able to have a small skill-based workshop or a course. So first was target audience. Second was having the fellows with exemplary knowledge, talent, and teaching skill, and to involve the colleges with their USP so that one can share with the others. This was our second aim. And the third aim in a vision was that, let's say there are 1,000 people, 100,000 people, 1 lakh people who get into UG, and from that maybe 1 in 5, 1 in 4 get to PG. What happens to the remaining 80,000 or so? And those who are going to super specialty, many are left behind. So the Navigate Medico CME had a vision to help those who could not get into PG. They are not wasting, they're actually doing something else to increase their skills and knowledge. And the third part was to help them to get into their PG program. This also can help, and those medical officers, CMOs or GDMOs can also get trained and upgrade to any program. These were our initial thoughts. Then what was, we developed a core committee, which is Dr. Rakesh from JIPMER director has, and Dr. Churamani, our respected immediate past president, and many other members are part of it. There is a core committee. Then we had asked people, would you like to be mentors? And a very large number of the busiest of the busy people wrote back, yes, I want to be a mentor. So we were very happy, thankful. And these people would be, in a way, given a sort of definition by NAMS, like NAMS mentor. Then they would have some responsibility. They will have to find 20, 30 mentees. So we have written down what are the somewhat responsibilities or, the work for a mentor. With that so we have now mentors. We have now a core committee. In just last 2 months, NAMS has been able to establish this. Third, we started in January, and we have done every week, that's once in 2 in a month, the program. So the first series was on emergency. And I must say, in the initial first, people were very enthusiastic, maybe 160 or 200 students. But the next 2 were not very well attended, so I was a bit disappointed. Our reach is not good. Maybe our topics are not good. Maybe the format is not good. Based, but we can add the skills into it. But generally exam based. Sorry, I can't hear you, madam.
PG teaching are very subject-specific teaching. जो मेरे LMU का स्टूडेंट आया, मैं उसके
PG thesis is another area. We will have 10 to 15 minutes more. Maybe since your voice is not clear, maybe you can message on the chat box. I see Dr. Dhiman, please.
ये तो फिर मैं इससे फिर बाकी ऐसी छोटी-मोटी चीजें करी खत्म कर लो। अब आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी दिखानी है?
Dr. Sarin, yes, please. I would request others to mute, please. Dr. Dhiman Sahab is speaking.
Sir, it is a very good initiative, and particularly for those who are doing the post-graduation. My suggestion is that whatever there is a lecture on the virtual platform, I think that should be recorded and should be made into the e-library kind of a thing, repository kind of a thing from where we can retrieve and we can play again also. Because many times what happens, the many student might have missed a good lecture on a topic that he is interested or she is interested in. That's my suggestion.
Thank you, Steven sir. I think this is being done, but we will further improvise. Dr. Jamkar, please.
It's a nice move. I think in order to attract more postgraduate students, we should have a PG clinic which is interdisciplinary. So the topic has to be such that all specialities are interested, and it should be at least once in a month where there might be 2 or 3 different specialists who talk on the problems for their side. So that it becomes a sort of a demonstration of clinical cases and how to appear them in postgraduate exam.
I request others to please mute their mics kindly, please. Maybe it is Dr. Meenakshi. Could you please mute? Yeah, please. Yes, Dr. Jamkar, please.
Yeah, I said we should have an interdisciplinary postgraduate clinic.
Okay.
Where direct patients' signs and symptoms are demonstrated. They should be presented like a postgraduate, where there are 3 or 4 specialists, where they will talk on their own side, so that it is attractive to all of them. So this will be attracting because clinical skills are not found anywhere, and even show during the management some clips of how they are managing. So this will be direct inculcation of all those skills to postgraduate, and it will be more attractive.
Dr. Saraswati, please.
Sorry.
Dr. Saraswati, please.
Sir. Good afternoon, sir. We are from ESIC Medical College, KK Nagar, Chennai. Sir, we have one suggestion. We can have a specialty-wise forum for the PGs, sir. And the timings could be little different than on Sunday evenings. I'm not sure.
Yes. What do you propose? We will have the students' opinion. We thought residents are not free on the... Students may be free, but residents are generally busy 6 days a week. But we can change it to Saturday, or we can change it to... We'll have again a poll. We got a poll done, and most people said Sunday evening. You know, that is it's not our opinion. It was based on a poll. We'll do it again. All right. Dr. Smita Chauhan.
Yes, sir. We are ready to contribute.
Is that Dr. Smita, please? If not, Dr. Deepak Phalke, please. Dr. Smita, please. Are you there, or Dr. Phalke?
Sir, can I speak,
Phalke,
sir?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my request was residents are usually busy and they may not be able to attend the CME in real time. So my suggestion is, if you can send the recording of the CME to all the deans of medical colleges, then dean can circulate to all PGs through either WhatsApp or email. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I agree with you. These are suggestions, but idea was that we also test them. So after the end of the CME, there are awards, and there would be some small test questionnaire from future, so that they know where they stand in the country, just not here. But we have taken note of your suggestions. I have Dr. Jaya Chandran, please. Dr. Jaya Chandran, please. Otherwise, Dr. Ravi Kumar.
Good evening. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Chandran, sir, please.
Dr. Jaya Chandran, sir. This is regarding the Navigate PG program, sir. Those who want to increase the number of attendants, you can give the digital certificate, sir. Those who have attended the entire 2 lectures, you can give automatically the certificate generated. And after giving the feedback, the certificate should be generated with the credit point. Also, you can include certificate. Permission is there. It will be a more boost for the PGs as well as for the specialty practitioners. And also another point is, sir, apart from this routine lecture, you can also include the interesting clinical case presentation, sir. that will attract the more postgraduate student. And image-based some of the diagnosis also can be implemented, sir. This will attract, and also you can introduce at the end, you can give the quiz program, sir. The next CME, the result can be given, that will attract postgraduate students as well as for the practitioners, this aspect, sir. This is my suggestion, sir.
You are a very good organizer. You have given so much in a minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
So can I say something?
Dr. Ravinder, please.
Yeah, sir, I'm professor and head of medicine at Guru Gobind Singh Medical College, Faridkot, Punjab. Sir,
Yes,
this is a great initiative, number one. Number two, I think frequency is good. That is twice a month. I think we should not increase more than this, sir. And the third point is, sir, I think to attract more of the postgraduates, one is that it should be a little more of postgraduate exam oriented. And the last point was that even we can involve the postgraduates. They can also give a presentation, maybe in the form of something related to journal club or a seminar, or maybe some clinical bedside presentation. In addition to the mentors, even the fellows, the postgraduates themselves can also participate and give presentations, sir. Thank you.
Very nice, Dr. Ravinder. Many thanks. I see Dr. Ravi, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I am from SRM Medical College. I am the Pro Vice Chancellor, Medical and Health Sciences. I have with me the Dean of the Medical College, Dr. Sundaram also. We have an excellent skills lab here. And my idea is to use it for the teaching how to manage emergencies and clinical skills. We have the modules also, and we have facilities for telecasting the whatever we are doing, and we can involve the participants also in by giving them short assignments.
Yes.
Stop in the middle and ask them questions.
It's a very good offer. I had the privilege of seeing your skills lab when I had been opportunity of working in MCI, so I remember very well. It's one of the finest skills lab that we have. We have lost the So I also recommend, and if you could just send a small on this chat box or wherever, that what you would offer, how the students can come, we will formalize it, and NAMS would try to support in small manners, not big. And
sir, we will conduct clinical scenarios of like emergencies and management and all those things.
Yes.
And we would be able to telecast it straight away. And we can introduce form of evaluation while it's going on. We'll stop in the middle and say what needs to be done.
It's a very good idea. You can be in a way one of the subunits or sub-supporter skills lab for NAMS, and people will take advantage. Kindly, if you write a small note on the chat box or WhatsApp, we will be very happy, sir. I have Smita, Dr. Smita Chauhan, please. If anyone else, please, then we'll move on to the next theme.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Dr. Smita Chauhan from RML Institute, sir.
Sir, I'm
happy to be here.
Small input from
Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my suggestion was that most postgraduate students are interested in having case discussions with their eminent faculty who would in most likely be there as their teachers or maybe their examiners. So if we could organize on particular topics some eminent faculty giving their deliberation with a kind of discussion with 2 or 3 of them, and post them as videos on the site, which the residents can access as and when they have time.
Your point is very well. So now I have to say, we have Dr. Taneja Sahab, and then I will say, please, Dr. Taneja Sahab. Now,
very, very good initiative. And you see, we have been involved into teaching as a examiner for many, many years. And my impression is that the students like a subject which they think will help them in their examination. Because the whole objective of a student is to pass the examination, whether it is MS or DNV, in a first shot. So this is what they want. I think the subject that we choose for our postgraduate, it should be such that they will get attracted to it. they will like to attend that, and they'll see that it's good for examination. I'll just give you, for example, a simple example. In our orthopedics, you see, the people have totally forgotten what was the conservative way of treating a patient of orthopedics. Now, every fracture means operation. They do not know what is the middle path way of treating this fracture. And when we try to ask them examination, they know nothing about it, because you see the whole thing scenario has changed. This thing. Examiners are usually very senior people who go to the examination hall, and then we find the students are totally lost or to do this thing. So my only submission is that while planning a CME and choosing a subject, we should keep the postgraduates in mind
All
what
right,
they
sir.
would like it. Thank you.
Okay, I will have last two suggestions. One, I see my dear friend Dr. Mahesh Verma, who is the Vice Chancellor and also a very eminent specialist dentist. Is Dr. Mahesh Verma? I just saw you a minute ago. Are you around or you logged off?
Yeah, no, I'm here, sir. Unfortunately,
please
I had to
guide
attend a
us.
meeting. I had to attend a meeting, so I'm in the car.
Yes,
but I'm
yes.
listening to everybody. Everybody has given so many good points. I only had one or two things to add. One was because these CMEs, Navigate Medico CME, are targeted for postgraduates, and some of these postgraduates need super specialty. So we can also have, something like a Pathshala where we can train them for a super specialty examination, which is also a kind of a medical education training. That is one. And secondly, if I was looking at the target audience, and there are the target students are. We also have to have faculty and some of the topics pertaining to dental specialties, because as I was looking at the generic broad specialties, the dental specialties were lacking. So if everybody feels all right, then that some of the vital dental specialties could also be added. So these were the two suggestions, but I think rest of our colleagues, they have given beautiful suggestions that primarily covering different domains of medical education.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Thank
Dr.
you, sir.
Mahesh. And both are very important. One suggestion is when you appear in exam, how do you prepare and how do you take your exam? And second, dental specialties, I have noted it down. I will have Mukta, the last person, and any of your colleagues. You're all students. Do you think all the seniors are wasting your time, or some of them have given useful ideas? Tell us.
So they have.
You're a third-year
given us
student. In
useful
which
ideas.
branch?
Yes, sir. Community medicine, sir. Public
From?
health. Or Calcutta National Medical College and Hospital, Kolkata. Hello,
Okay.
am I hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. You are the only one probably representing the student. We need more. Do pass on this message if someone is there, but tell us quickly.
I think, sir, that making the recorded lectures available to every institute or on an online platform I think the whole thing will lose its activity. I think it should be in the paid form.
It should be in paid form, no? Yes. You are the right person. Despite being Calcutta, you gave the correct advice. This is my advice also. But many people are against me, but that's all right. Number one, it should be paid. Whatever is the amount, it's not even worth a movie ticket. The new movie which came, the tickets were 5,000. This is just 1,000 for, all right. Next.
This is, and usually, sir, as soon as a person gets into UG curriculum, the person starts preparing for the PG. But as soon as after 5.5 years of training, that the graduate is very much underconfident when it comes to treating very simple illnesses like a snake bite or maybe diarrhea or anything. So although this thing doesn't focuses on UG people, but somehow I don't know how to
Okay,
approach.
so you need skills, and there should be a
Yes.
little token money, not too much. Any other student who has joined, if please, or your colleagues, or if you can invite, we need real criticism. Anyone else? If not, I will like to summarize and take others' opinion. The points which we have gone through today from the experts are that the skill is important, and I think Dr. Nilima Kshirsagar has proposed that she will be able to connect with the skills group. Number 2, we would have, like Dr. Das said, that Pondicherry, that it is probably those who have joined as vice chancellors, deans, or senior fellows, they will connect, tell their whole province. They have 10 medical colleges, and they will inform about the NAMS Navigate. Then there should be demonstration problem cases and NEP based and exam oriented. From RML, also topic of thesis can be discussed, and e-library, as Dr. Dhiman has said, and also to have a NEET SS Pathshala. We should have some PG clinics, interdisciplinary. And from ESI, we got the word that specialty-wise we should do. And Dr. Falke said that we should have a recording. Dr. Jayachan said that digital certificate, automatically generated, interesting cases, image-based. And the maybe I missed a point. The next CME should be announced before time. And from Faridkot, Dr. Ravinder said frequency is okay, but it might come to once a week. PG exam oriented, and students should be encouraged to give their presentation. And Dr. Ravi from SRM offered the skills lab services and maybe training. And Dr. Smita said that we should have case discussions. And Dr. Mahesh Verma said we should have some Pathshala and how to take exams and dental specializations be added. And Dr. Taneja advised that this is good, but the student interaction. And Dr. Mukta said recorded lectures and skills. If I missed anything, please put it on the chat box. Now, yes, please. Any other student is there? If there is a student, we would like to hear their point of view. It was late in the day that we could invite the students. And Dr. Ashok Das has already said from Pondicherry. Okay. Now, please, I request you with folded hands, please put in your suggestions onto the chat box. Please do that. I know everybody is so busy. After this, you won't have time to think about NAMS or think about teaching or students and others. So please put your suggestions. Now I put on to the next thing. The next was the NAMS has requested, as in the past, to have a state convener, a state nodal officer, and 2 associate nodal officers. So every state will have 4 personnel. And we strongly suggest, if it is a medical college, it will be much better. The state convener is a person of eminence, everyone respects, bows to the person. Then you have a state nodal officer who is exceptional in organization. Then you have state associate nodal officers, and state associate nodal officer can be a member of NAMS or an associate fellow, young, below 40, young person. This gives the state the possibility. Of having a small unit of NAMS. Suppose such a unit comes. My humble request is, kindly would you provide a room, a simple small room for these people to sit in your college, in your university? Can you provide a NAMS room where people can go and interact? I do hope. If you kindly say yes to this question, yes, logistics looked after. If you just put in this line, logistics will be looked after, we will move forward. And I request everyone, if possible, to put on chat. The advantage of this is there will be no fight. It will be a medical college or a university-based activity. You can control the thoughts, you can control the medical education of your state. So please see, would you like NAMS to be part of your dream? Okay. This is my second thought and request, if you have people who can spare time, and I know the busiest of the busy people and the most busy clinician has the maximum time. The busiest teacher has all the time for the students because he loves the job. So he will find time. So my request is, those who are willing to be, we last time just sent a small mail, and to my overwhelming surprise, 72 people just wrote, we want to be convener, we want to be this, we realized. But we request one more time, if any one of you would like to be a nodal officer and the requirements are all available, just send a message and Dr. Kapil or Ume will send you details. So if you want to be convener, state nodal officer, but then you have to, really look after students. This was my second. Third is to have a faculty mentor program. Mentor is one, like I had mentors who could tell me, भाई इतने बजे आना है, इतने बजे जाना है, इतना काम करना है, ऐसे मरीज देखने हैं, ऐसे बात करना है. So it's just not the teaching, but mentoring to good medical graduate. So if you would like to be a faculty mentor, please send a mail right away or put on the chat box that I would, or my student, my unit, my institute. So we had asked last time 5 mentors. What would be the task of a mentor? To guide and advise the development of relevant, practical, skill-based contents, to participate in 1-hour online session, to develop short duration videos during wards, ICU rounds, on particular key signs and symptoms, diagnosis. So they will develop, a mentor would develop all this. Develop on practical key signs, symptoms, diagnosis, clinical, medical or surgical interventions, management, and important rare diseases of their discipline, and share the same during the lecture session. I mean, how much, you have, I can't say, you have a wealth of knowledge and you put it into 30 minutes, 45 minutes for thousands of students. Isn't it a golden opportunity? Otherwise, you will teach on bedside 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. But if you 1,000, so please start collecting, and then these video lectures or skill-based things will be extremely helpful. I would like to stop here on these 3 points. One, your comments on the state convener and the state NAMS activities, which will include your annual or biannual meetings. Second, I would like the faculty mentor and the responsibilities for mentors. So kindly those who have raised hand for the previous, please bring that down and give your suggestions. Maybe new people can speak. Those who would like to speak on the state programs and on the mentorship program and the responsibility, please. Any comments or suggestions? I do not see. So this doesn't mean these are very interesting thoughts. But sir, I see some others. I see from AIMS Raipur, Dr. Alok. And I see from RIMS, Raichur also. Please, Dr. Alok.
Sir, I was just thinking in the previous section,
Yes,
we are doing 24 CMEs in a year. So during the post-graduation, if a student attends 30 of them and passes the qualifying examination of those, can we offer them an MNAMS, which you give to the DNB pass outs? Second thing, I have found out that 1,000 rupees is too much for the postgraduate. They don't want to share. If you make it 500, attendance will be more.
Okay, done. So 500 is done, but giving a MA, MS is not in my hands. I mean,
After passing his degree and he has done these things, maybe we can.
We can give a digital certificate of attending, but MA, MS or MA, MS, they're very, very
precious. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rigorous process. Attending is not equivalent to knowing.
Agreed.
Okay. Any other suggestions? I see from Dr. V.M. Dayal is there and Rims Raichur is there. Please, Dr. Dayal, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good initiative, sir. And we are willing to provide the logistic support if so desired, as the state of Bihar is concerned. Of course, I will have to talk to the director, but I'm sure he will be most willing. So I will put the message in the chat box so that it will be there for
all right, sir. All right. And Patna has so many, Patna Medical College or Nalanda, they used to be the epitome of knowledge, all the presidents of the academy came from there. So I'm sure if you, and knowing your stature, involve 1,000 students from Bihar, I think you will do a good service to us as well as the nation. Thank you, Dayal sir. Rims Raichur, please introduce.
Sir, I'm audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Arvind from Rims Raichur. Actually, first I would like to thank all the team members for initiating such a wonderful online platform where many of the people, as the PGs, as many are told that they'll be busy with workload and everything. And this gives a wonderful opportunity to know wider aspects of different thinking and teaching methodology by different renowned professors and teachers in a very leisurely time. So my request is that apart from the routine, as many of them told that these case presentations, topics, lectures, journal preps, I also see that many of them are not into much of a thesis presentation. They are not much well versed with that. So my request is to add some of the research methodology and scientific writing topics in these, so that just like a scheduled manner, like just starting up the PG course, these topics will be more helpful. And journal club presentation in between, and during case presentation and everything before the annual exams. So
you want thesis, case presentations, but if you don't mind me ask you, are you a student or a faculty?
I'm associate professor.
Yeah, you look like a student. I just thought you are on speaking on behalf of students.
Professor from ENT department, sir.
ENT.
And I'm also nodal
good.
officer of the institute, sir.
Very good advice. Thank you. I see the Dean SRTR. Please, would you like to say something, sir?
Sir, on behalf of respected Dean, sir, I am Dr. Ved Pathak, Associate Professor.
Okay.
So it is better to arrange at least a quiz competition for PGs at least once in a year. It should be a clinical based. So that will be an opportunity for the PGs.
Yeah, that's very good. We'll do twice a year. One from your side, one from our side.
Sure, sir.
We'll have two competitions, and already the awards have been given. The money is there. I'll just read out. Yes. The first award is of 10,000. Is that okay? And second is of 5,000. Is that reasonable or no?
It's okay, sir. No problem.
It's okay. So the money already, and everybody will get the certificate, and there will be first prize and a second prize. And if, all right, so that has been already taken care. And now I see Professor Deepak Malviya. Malviya sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me, sir? Sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. This
Evening.
is a really wonderful idea, and definitely I'll try to implement all the NMS activity in the Lucknow and especially UP state. And my branch is, of course, the critical care and physiology that I'll do. Whatever the trust you will give, I'll try to fulfill it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I see Dr. Sulena.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am Associate Professor Neurology at GGS Guru Gobind Singh Medical College, Faridkot. Sir, I am Associate Fellow NAMS. I became Associate Fellow in November 2020.
How do you write it? How do you write Associate Fellow?
Sir,
AFAMS?
AFAMS. Yes, sir.
Oh.
AFAMS.
Sometimes I think, what is AFAMS? You are ahead of FAMS. So youngsters are the best. Okay. So how do you feel?
Yes, sir. So I would like to say two things, sir. One, from Punjab, sir, we can start that one you want for state nodal officer thing, sir. So I had already applied for that. I don't know whether I'm eligible for associate or for state nodal officer. Convener, I think, is Dr. Gagandeep, who is also a neurologist and head of the department neurology DMC Ludhiana, sir. So I can have a word with sir and we can sir take up the thing from there. Another thing, sir, I just wanted that specialty-wise, can all the specialists who are members of NAMS, can they have a group, sir, like neurology, cardiology, and then they can decide what all topics needs to be discussed. So it will streamline the whole process. That's what my suggestion, sir.
Very good suggestion. Thank you. It never occurred to us. Brilliant. But can I ask you that if we ask you to prepare questions for the final, exam, national exam, you will help us?
Yes, sir. Yes.
When the national test occurs. And
Yes,
also
sir.
many more. There are so many volunteers from AIMS Delhi.
Yes,
The
sir.
RDA president of AIMS Delhi, one of the other assistant professors, voluntarily come every other week and they just spend time.
Yes, sir. It will be actually privilege for me to, sir, add on to it. Definitely.
So
sir.
thank you so much. I have Dr. B.L. Verma, sir. Dr. Verma,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, I am from the specialty of biostatistics. I was a former professor of biostatistics and presently the emeritus professor of NAMS. My feeling is that the component of biostatistics, particularly in the medical colleges, is not good. And if we see the quality of research and the research output, considering the biostatistical applications, is not satisfactory. So my feeling is that the NAMS should do something for improving the component of biostatistics and medical research
Done, sir.
and the
With
teaching.
people like you volunteering, I think we are very lucky and it is taken note of. Dr. Verma sir, thank you. But you will have to see that people like me, simple knowledge base, can also understand stats. It's a difficult thing, but we will take your help. I have now Dr. Ashok Kumar sir, council member. Dr. Ashok, please. Sir, you are probably mute. Please unmute.
Having the state chapters is a very laudable idea, sir. It will not
Am I
only
audible now, sir?
centralize. Am I audible now, sir? It not
Yeah,
only centralize.
sorry, Dr. Das is speaking, Ashok Das. Maybe just a minute. Yeah, Das sir, please say.
I just take one sentence. Laudable idea because it will not only decentralize, but it will make the pillar of the NAMS absolutely solid. And sir, I have written already, posted in the chat box. I'll provide the room and set chapter in Pondicherry in no time. And the idea of the mentor and mentee is a wonderful idea, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Ashok Sharma sir, please. Ashok Sharma, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are again mute, sir. There is technicality there.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity. I talked to the people from the private hospitals who are doing really good job, and we want that their participation should be very important. And I talked to the many people, and they have shown a lot of interest in becoming mentor and try to help us in
very
CMEs
important.
and
The
online.
point is very important. The DNB students, although they have their own programs from National Board, but maybe they would be interested. And I would request everyone to give suggestions that how to make this navigate reach to DNB students and make them interested into the program. So thank you, Sharma Sahab.
I think the place where I'm working, the Fortis Hospital, we are running the DNB courses, and the students may be very much benefited, and the teachers are also interested to get acquainted with the other fellows and to participate very heartily. Thank you, sir.
Touched a very important area which we had missed, and I have Dean Medical College, Baroda here. Would you like to please guide us? Please switch on videos if you would like to speak, so I can identify if anyone wants to speak.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is again Dr. S. Jayachandran, sir, from Tamil Nadu.
Sorry. I would like first those who have not interacted. I see Dean Medical College, Baroda, please. Others may please put on chat box. Dean Medical College, Baroda. If you are unable to, I have MIMER Medical College, Telegaon. Mimer Medical College.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Dr. Colonel Rajendra Gupta. I am Professor Emeritus Software in Mimer Medical College. I want to say that for taking Professor Emeritus in NAMS, the eminent and experienced professors from medical college should also be taken. I think as per requirement now, the one should have a fellow or member. They can only be taken as Professor Emeritus. Although I have got now 23 years of experience as a professor in medical colleges. So such persons should also be taken.
I will come to it in a minute's time. Please put your thing into the chat box. We are just now covering the state nodal officers, state conveners. That is the area we were on, and maybe something on navigate, and also the mentor-mentee status. So anyone else would like to guide us on this? I would like, if I someone, I can see Dr. General Velu Nair. How are you, sir?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
What a wonderful session we've had, and what lovely suggestions from so many people. I would just say for the long-term sustenance of any program, we have to have a few things. One is the viability depending on the frequency that we say. So it's, whether it's a week or once in 2 weeks, that really has to be deliberated. And also the timing and the day of the week are very, very important, because we are talking of PGs. And the third thing is what Dr. Sharma said. I am now, after my army service in the private setup, and I find there's a lot of eagerness in the DRNB and the DNB streams. And we could take this centrally with the NBE and actually help us to actually integrate some of our programs so that their students can sort of, properly attend it, and they disseminate centrally. They already have these once or twice a week.
DNB program, and you think there is a need to reach out to the national board?
Large segment of it. And we must also be very clear ultimately what we filter into a program on skill-based, case-based, and like other like quizzes, competitions, and other things. So we could have a sort of internal think tank to filter this out
So I also want you to have the other thing with the state, whenever you have any state or place, so all those universities or state medical colleges, if they provide a room for NAMS, maybe in the capital or a major medical college, those who can do that may kindly mention that in the chat box. Thank you. And I have Dr. Sanjeev Maheshwari, please. Would you like to speak, Dr. Maheshwari, sir? And please introduce yourself, from where you are. I also see Dr. Kiran Patel. Kiran, would you like to speak something?
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Am I audible, sir?
You are audible. Who is that now?
They should be examination based.
Exam based?
Questions. Every lecture should be followed by 5, 4, 5, 7, 10 MCQs. They should be exam based.
Very good, sir. This is what we have also thought, but you have made it very, very explicit. So after every session, there should be questions, and these could help in finally who gets the award and others. Maybe we can have monthly or quarterly awards as well. This is a very good idea. And they get a certificate on that. Thank you. So now I have Dean Medical College, Baroda. Are you there? Or if not, we have Murli. I can see Dr. Murli.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, we are in the private sector. So if we are given opportunity, we are interested in mentoring students and giving good case capsules and everything, sir. We are interested, sir.
Well, you are a surgeon, transplant surgeon. I know you, liver transplant surgeon.
Sir, I'm a student, sir.
Yes. So, do you think there will be DNB candidates who will be interested in joining the surgical part if we show some skills like transplant related or something?
Sir, definitely, sir.
Okay. You can be one of the players in developing such short videos where we can do that. Okay. Thank you, Murali. I have made a note. I see Government Medical College, Kota. It's Government Medical College, Kota. Are you interested and involved? Government Medical College, Kota? Madam? We will finish in next 5 minutes or so. Our normal time is 1 hour.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to add that some topics are taken related to the mental health of the PG students, as they are very stressful, and sort of mentoring to be done for these students.
Very important. It's generally neglected. Would you like to volunteer to develop with you or with Nimhans or someone a set of maybe 2 talks or so and provide this?
So if given the opportunity, we will...
Yeah, please put on the chat box. I am sure my colleague Professor Umesh is making a note. And now we have Dr. A.P. Jain, I see. Dr. Jain, sir, would you like to say something?
No, sir, I cannot more than but agree with what you have deliberated. I think there is no area which has not been covered, and under your stewardship and whatever you have deliberated, I think it's really very heartwarming.
Thank you, Jain sir. Very grateful. I see Dr. Krina Patel.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, I am from Ahmedabad. I am a dermatologist. Professor and head at GMERS Medical College, Sola.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sir, what my suggestion is, this is very good what initiative what you have taken. Some sort of interdisciplinary objectives needs to be achieved for some of at least for PG students, because like what happens is for example in a dermatology, whenever a patient comes with some serious condition which requires some sort of electrolyte imbalance or something like that, then PG students lack in those things. So the general interdisciplinary lectures may help them to
Fantastic.
achieve that target.
So in every actually medical case, there is a skin problem, and maybe you can have a small atlas, and we request you to edit the talk and put 2 or 3 good slides. At least my knowledge improve. And I can see Dr. Sangram from Karnataka. Is Sangram sir here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the idea of state chapter is good, sir. We will go ahead with that. And only thing, the attendance is not up to the mark every classes what we are seeing. So that has to be improved, sensitized.
It means the content and the content givers, not the students. We haven't attracted people.
No. Faculty is good. Only the students should be motivated.
I always feel students are better than us. And if we are not good, they will not come. Or maybe we have not made them aware. I have Jaswant from here. This is my... Jaswant is from All India Institute. He is a student. Where is Jaswant? Are you around? Jaswant?
Dr. Manish Mandal from Patna.
Dr. Manish, please, if Jaswant are there, be ready, because you are one of our key student representative from AIMS Delhi, who represents and connects to thousands of the students. So Jaswant I have called. Please, sir.
Dr. Manish Mandal from Patna, sir.
Yeah, Manish sir. Yes, yes.
I'm fine, sir. I had training in your ILBS for liver transplant, Pamecha, and your guardianship, sir.
Yes,
so, whatever you have told is okay. And 2 things which I have heard just now is, psychiatric involvement, treatment, or say evaluation, or a module needed for stressful students, maybe PG or UG, but they need it, or MCH even. And we have to think about that also, as rightly told by ma'am. And about the transplant, as we are also involved here, we'll be all help whatever you need to be.
Okay. Thank you. And if the student representative is there, Jaswant, is that Dr. Jaswant there from the student side?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. So we were blessed to have an opportunity to work with Sarin sir, and he proposed an excellent idea for teaching all those topics which are usually not covered, or the topics in which the students the residents are interested. Sir actually started this idea just to have add-on topics for the PG teaching program. But when the topics were asked and the opinion was asked from the students or the residents, so the topics were given and the same were taught during the last CME. So these were wonderful sessions, and we again thank you, sir, for this opportunity. And sir, I agree with all the suggestions which are being provided by the esteemed representative of all the medical colleges and institutes. So I have also noted them down. So, sir, I think we can implement all those in next.
I have a question for you, Jaswant. How by end of 2023 we have 10,000 people looking forward to navigate CME? Not we tell them, they say, "Bhai, ye picture to dekhni hai first show day." How do we get that 10,000? So I would like you, and you represent a very large group of residents. So tell us.
Sir, I think, sir, I got inspired from NAMS when we saw Honorable Chief Justice of India in one of the conferences, in one of the program in NAMS auditorium. So, like NAMS has connections with very esteemed speakers or the doyens of the particular field. So, like the common topics, as I also discussed yesterday with Ajay Sood sir, that there are common topics like medical legal aspects of like medical legal.
In the interest of time, I will say just one that you kindly prepare some roadmap. We are already short 10 minutes over. So just prepare some roadmaps, strongly criticize our current practices so we can improve. We will ask everyone who has joined the meeting today to give their suggestions. I have two of my very valuable colleagues there, Dr. Kapil and Ajay. Kapil, you have some overriding comments and advice which you always give to me. Kapil? Are you there, Kapil? NAMS, Audi, I can see that. Kapil, if you are there, while we are waiting, one more thing was in the program for today was to have a PG student placement for short duration. If you would like, postgraduate students can come for a week or so there, and as a mentor or mentee, you would like to accept some students. NAMS will try and find some support for them. You have to say we are welcoming and the local hospitality, but others, NAMS can try and help. Dr. Umesh Kapil, any guidance, suggestions?
Two simple questions. One is the day and time on which we should do it. That's number one. And number two is whether all people will be interested in all the topics. When you talk about 10,000 or 5,000, and we have to have all the good
Sir, not audible.
Thematic presentation.
Dr. Kapil, not audible. Maybe you have to keep the mic in your hand. Many people are leaving. We had close to 160. Now we're down to 90 plus.
I'm happy with it. Hello?
Yeah, please.
Audible?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah. So there are two simple things which needs to be endorsed by the group, that which day and time should be convenient to students so that we are able to organize it well. That's number one. And number two is, should we have theme-based 6 lectures that are go, or we have a mixed package? Because if we have a theme-based, for example, we talk about diabetes, on diabetes one after the another, will it make more people interested in attending the say lectures? Thank you.
Okay. So two things, please tell us and give in your chat box if possible the time that you would think that this is the best. And the second point Dr. Kapil said, and also whether your institute, the one point which was left, would be happy to contribute in NAMS Navigate and in which manner. With that, we will also take the point of NAMS Emeritus professors to take their suggestions. I would like to say, if you all feel interested, we may meet once in a month, just for an hour. If you can give that time, it will strengthen this overarching body of NAMS and maybe connect you with each other. When you see each other's face, you will who and how they are working. With that, I request you once again to please put in the chat box, and I hope our office will collect all the messages from chat box and will work on it today after the meeting. Thank you once again for being part of NAMS. The question related to who can become a fellow, how to become a fellow, how to become an associate fellow or a member, all is available on the websites. Orations and awards are there. 21st April is the NAMS Foundation Day, 21st or 22nd, 21st maybe Eid. So we will send it to all colleges, all students. It will be open. We hope to have very scintillating orations, and then there will be some skill-based workshops on 21st or 22nd of April. So kindly keep that day. Maybe you can have a small banner, electronic or otherwise, in your institute, NAMS Foundation Day, and you can have a small 2 minutes video message. We can play all that on our website. And with that, waiting for your suggestions, your indulgence and support and guidance. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Professor Sarin.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Sarin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sarin.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'll definitely prepare, sir, note to improve it further.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.